Todd Boehly and Mauricio Pochettino have sent Real Madrid a clear message ahead of the upcoming transfer window. Reece James has been heavily linked with a move to the Santiago Bernabéu for a while now as Carlo Ancelotti looks to replace Dani Carvajal at right back. On the road to becoming Champions League winners in 2021, Chelsea defeated Los Blancos in the semi-final, and the Blues defender certainly left his mark. A year later, the two sides met again in the quarterfinals, and, while James was not victorious, reports from Spain suggested that Real Madrid scouts were impressed by his performances and noted him as a potential replacement for Carvajal one day. Since then, James has penned a new long-term deal which keeps him at Stamford Bridge until 2028. However, after the success of Jude Bellingham, Ancelotti still wants to get another England international. Earlier this season, Spanish publication Sport reported that Real Madrid have not given up on their pursuit of the Cobham graduate. Despite this, Chelsea's owners, board and Pochettino all see James as an important part of the project, according to Fabrizio Romano. The report says the £34.9 million star is also focusing on the West London team. When asked by BBC Sport in July 2022 about a potential move to the Spanish capital, James replied, "I'd like to think my future is at Stamford Bridge. I grew up a Chelsea fan and I made my name playing for Chelsea, the club I always supported, but I don't understand why things have changed. Now I play for Chelsea and I enjoy it. It's an exciting time. Not much has changed from a player or management perspective. I always want to win every competition and every match. There's no reason we can't do that." Then, in July 2023, on the Beautiful Game podcast, James' father revealed his stance on interest from Real Madrid and his initial thoughts on a possible move to Santiago Bernabéu. "I'm just stunned. I'm not reading anymore, because until someone calls me or tells my people what the deal is, you will consider something seriously. But Reece is the pinnacle of this player, so I'm sure most clubs would like to sign him, but at the moment I don't see anything changing." A new statistic shows Mauricio Pochettino is more than capable of turning Chelsea into Premier League title challengers, but there's a problem: Christopher Nkunku. The 25-year-old striker, who joined the Blues from RB Leipzig in the summer for around £52 million, suffered a serious knee injury in a preseason match against Borussia Dortmund in the United States. Nkunku has recently stepped up his rehabilitation, but he is still a long way from making his competitive debut for the club. Over the past month, the French international has posted many photos of himself in the gym, swimming pool, and undergoing various medical tests. In fact, he recently took a big step forward on the road to recovery. For the first time since the summer, Nkunku was spotted outside Cobham training ground in a Chelsea kit, suggesting the talisman could be back soon. Mauricio Pochettino may still have to wait a few more weeks before reintroducing Nkunku, but the floodgates will open when the Frenchman returns. According to Sky Sports, Chelsea has won 9-10 Premier League matches based on XG, expected goals, this season. If Nkunku can make the desired impact in front of goal when he returns from the treatment room, he could very well make Chelsea a top team in England. Ironically, the Blues struggled in front of goal against Blackburn Rovers in the Carabao Cup in midweek, and Pochettino insisted his players need a confidence boost. "Of course, but after Saturday it's important that we win the match and qualify," said the Chelsea coach. "Of course there are so many opportunities, we have to be more aggressive, which this cannot be changed from Saturday to today. It's time to build confidence. I think too many positive things. It's important to stay and qualify for this tournament. It's important for us to build confidence. It's important for players like Benoit, Badiashile and Reece James to play an hour." Arsenal have been dealt a major blow to their hopes of selling Aaron Ramsdale to Chelsea. The 25-year-old goalkeeper has been heavily linked with an exit from the Emirates Stadium recently after falling out of favor under Mikel Arteta. After a disappointing start to the season, keeping just one clean sheet in the Gunners' first 4 Premier League games, David Raya replaced Ramsdale between the sticks. The England international, who sees his contract with Arsenal expire in 2026, hasn't played a single minute in the English top flight since September, and he's been reduced to appearances in the Carabao Cup. With Ramsdale facing an uncertain future in North London, Stamford Bridge was mooted as a potential destination. According to the Daily Mail earlier this season, the Englishman's future was being closely monitored by Chelsea and Bayern Munich. However, Fabrizio Romano has since clarified that Ramsdale is not on the Blues' shortlist and no negotiations have taken place. It's also said that there have been no talks at Chelsea to sign a new goalkeeper. Speaking on TalkSport in September, Gabby Agbamahor has encouraged Ramsdale to begin exploring his options ahead of the winter transfer window amid fears that he could be replaced in the England squad. As it stands, Jordan Pickford appears to still be Gareth Southgate's first choice ahead of the European Championships in the summer. Ramsdale will be in the horrors now, said the former Aston Villa striker. The Euros are coming, he's thinking to himself, I've just played for England, I've got a chance now. Now he probably won't even get on the plane. Dean Henderson left Manchester United and has gone to Crystal Palace, and he's got a task to get Sam Johnstone out of the side. He has to go and play somewhere, it's as simple as that. We said it about Calvin, Phillips and Harry, Maguire and these players, but I mean Ramsdale, you'd be devastated. He got his team into the Champions League, he played a big part of it, but football is heartless. Thiago Silva has explained how he and Mauricio Pochettino help each other as he enters the final months of his current contract with Chelsea. The Brazil international has played every minute of the Premier League this season after the Blues suffered 3 injuries in defense. Since Silva is 39 years old, the plan is to give him plenty of time to recover between fights, which also means he'll take a few weekends off. However, Wesley Fofana and Benoit Badiashile started the season injured before being briefly joined by Axel Disasi, helping Silva become a regular starter. While Fofana won't return until spring 2024, Disasi and Badiashile are available again, with Silva rested for the 2-0 Carabao Cup win over Blackburn Rovers on Wednesday night. Silva playing 900 minutes in the league between now and November was certainly not the plan for the season, but the player himself has now revealed how his health remains. In an interview with The Guardian, Silva gave his supporters a glimpse into his daily routine. I wake up at about 8 a.m. and I have to be here, at Cobham, at about 8:45 a.m. I arrive, have a coffee, do what I have to do before training, I train. I get dressed. Later I practiced at this club, then I went home and rested in the hyperbaric chamber for 2 hours. I woke up and my team of specialists then got ready for me to continue my recovery. Food, afternoon snacks, dinner, supplements available. I make shoes at home and try to be with my family. Sometimes I take my children, who study at the Chelsea Academy, to watch a bit of training. The next day was the same anyway. And the next one. So today recovery is more important than actual work. Less is more. Because of his experience, Silva also admitted that he would have helped Pochettino look at a plan or problem from a different angle when he was on the field, but he also revealed how the Argentine helped him in his final years. Pochettino helped me a lot physically, he said. It's not that I'm complacent, it's that I'm in your safe zone. It seemed like everything was fine and dandy, but he got me out of that zone.